got you covered. From WSIL, this is News 3 at 6.
Good evening, I'm Julie Williams. Tonight, 3 men are in the Jackson County Jail, and they are waiting to hear their sentence. We do have an update tonight on that mass shooting near Chicago. Police say they have identified a suspect.
What I really want to do is have Paul and I kind of walk you through what we're seeing, because what's interesting here in Mayfield is that some homes will be totally untouched, and then the next home could be, a pile of rubble. So
a family was shot and killed at an Iowa campground this weekend, and the only survivor is their 9-year-old boy. This new order means survivors can start collecting part of a $490 million settlement.
This is what I have been waiting for, folks. Like I said, it's nice and hot and sunny out here today. Brenda, cheers. Ooh, that is really good. Kipper, I think you and the ladies have a cheer that we would love to see ahead of this big game.
Yes. I was driving through there earlier. It was mainly the businesses along Route 13. The street lights and traffic lights still had power. So let's go over some of these colors. Red are the states that have banned the procedure.
This area where I'm standing was part of that rubble that you just saw me standing in front of.
And gas prices are down, but they're still a lot higher than they were. Marvel announced their next phase, their new movies and shows, and this is a big deal for us Marvel fans. Don't leave your phone in your car, but here's one you might not think about. Don't put your phone through any extreme temperature changes. Good evening, I'm Julie Williams. Tonight, 3 men are in the Jackson County Jail, and they are waiting to hear their sentence after being found guilty in a 2020 murder case. A jury found 25-year-old DeVale Johnson guilty of first-degree murder last Friday. He was one of 3 men involved in shooting and killing Jamont Allison Sr. Jackson County State's Attorney Joe Cervantes says this is a big win for gun crimes in Jackson County. Since January 1st, 22 people have been arrested for gun crimes. Cervantes says Johnson's verdict sends a strong message. He says gun violence won't be tolerated. 2 other men, Victor Perdaman and Micah Williams, each pleaded guilty. They're scheduled to be sentenced September 27th. Johnson's sentencing date hasn't been scheduled yet. And right now, you can apply to Carbondale Police Department's Citizens Police Academy. That program is to develop relationships and communication between the people of Carbondale and their police. You can also voice your concerns to officers directly. There will be 5 sessions. They'll focus on police, patrol tactics, traffic stops, and crime scene investigations. Those all start Wednesday, October 5th, and we'll have more information tonight on WSILTV.com. And social media has caused problems, but it's also helped in big ways for police departments. News 3's Carrie Keene has more on how local officers are using social media. And we have more information on how to report tips on our website, WSILTV.com. And folks, we are joined, of course, by meteorologist JC Breen. JC, it's almost kind of like we're in like a fake fall right now, or like a teaser fall.
Yeah.
Thank you, JC. Chief Justice Ann Burke will retire from Illinois' Supreme Court. Her last day on the bench will be November 30th. Burke has served on Illinois' Supreme Court since 2006, and she's been Chief Justice since 2019. Her term as chief ends October 25th. Justice Mary Jane Theus will serve as the next Chief Justice. She'll be the 4th woman to hold that position. First District Appellate Justice Joy Cunningham will fill the empty seat. She'll be the 2nd black woman to serve on Illinois Supreme Court. And 6 million Illinois taxpayers will get income and property tax rebates. They started sending those out today. They're part of the Illinois Family Relief Plan. That also has grocery, gas, and school supply tax savings. Those rebates will take at least 2 months to be issued in total. To qualify, you have to have lived in Illinois with an adjusted gross income less than $200,000. Couples have to make less than $400,000. If you filed as a single person, you'll get $50. Couples will get $100, and you'll get an additional $100 for each dependent. Illinoisans who paid state property taxes on a primary residence last year will also get those rebates. Folks, we have all of this information on our website, WSILTV.com. Mount Vernon has had dozens of boil water orders issued and then lifted the last few weeks, and it's affected more than 100 people. Right now, they're buying or boiling water, and they want to know exactly what is going on. News 3's Rachel Gartner sat down with the city's public works officials to find out. A water main that spans 11 roads should be replaced next year. City officials say they typically use Illinois EPA money to pay for things like that. They did implement a 1% sales tax with restricted use for projects like these. There was a groundbreaking for a new church in Junction, Illinois. The 133-year-old Junction General Baptist Church burned down in June. Lightning hit the church's steeple. Well, they started construction yesterday. The church says they'll build on a new section of ground. They say the old land wasn't really suitable for rebuilding because of the floodplain. The new church will be across the street from the previous one, and they expect it to be done next June. Folks, if you're 12 and older, you can start getting those new booster shots, but when should you get it? We'll break it down for you. And if we were to break down our weather today, we'd say maybe warm, sunny, pretty nice, almost fall-like. JC will let us know how we look the rest of the week. That's coming up here on News 3. So I am right outside the brand new door at 515 North 6th Street. This is one of 3 brand new homes coming to families in Mayfield, Kentucky. So we're actually going to take a walk through here. So this is the front door, and we are coming in to see the Patterson family. Now this is going to be their brand new home. This is Barbara. She's actually one of the homeowners. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the kitchen here. I think it's beautiful, bright, brand new appliances. I mean, really just a work of art seeing this. And like we said, we've got the Patterson family here. Really emotional homecoming and dedication ceremony today. What does this mean to you? You know, there were a whole lot of people here.
Yes, ma'am. It means the world to us. It means that these people care. They don't know us, but they care. They love us, and they showed it today.
They absolutely did. So we're going to go ahead and take a walk through here. So I think we might kind of pivot this way so that we can get Paul, and he'll walk through with us so that the family can really see this exquisite home. Right now, this is kind of the great room that we're in. So Barbara, if y'all want to kind of walk with me.
Okay.
So we're walking down a hallway. I think, is this a bathroom?
Yes, ma'am. I don't know if anybody's in there.
Oh,
no.
Probably a good idea to double check on that.
Yeah. Yes, this is the first bathroom, and if you'll see, it's handicap accessible, and that's wonderful for us. We're older, and it's just wonderful. And then down here, it's I have 2 great-grandsons. This will be, when they stay all night with G and Papa, this will be their bedroom. And then
it sounds a little bit like you're getting kind of emotional. What is it like walking through this brand new home?
it's just unreal. I mean, I remember the morning that I come and saw it tore up, but now it's happy. It's not the tears that I had that morning. It's happy tears, and I have my family with us, and it's just wonderful.
And we've got another room over here.
Yes. Girls.
We'll kind of file in here. One more. Wow, nice big windows in this room too.
Tell them this is going to be yours.
This is going to be our room for when we spend the night at their house.
Yeah, I hear you have slumber parties. Is that right?
Yes. And we eat and drink, don't we?
Lots of good food. Yeah, lots of good food, right? How excited are you to see this room, especially with your family here?
Just amazed and blessed, very blessed. And we have another great-granddaughter, Freya. She's little, about a year and a half? Yeah, and we have 2 girls on the way, so it's going to be 5 of them in here.
Oh, girl party, right? Yeah. We love that.
You have to share, right?
And I think there's another room.
Yes.
If we go back in the hallway here, we'll let Paul kind of lead us out.
Right.
So you had been in your previous home for more than 30 years, is that right?
37 years. Uh-huh. This is the master bedroom. This is mine and Billy's. And it's pretty good size too.
It is, and is this a bathroom over here too?
Yes. Wow. That we always wanted our bathroom, master bathroom, and it's handicapped too.
Wow. So not only is this home built, it's a beautiful home, really.
Yes. It's just, I seem like I'm in a dream, you know, and I just don't know how to say it because I've never had anything this nice. I mean, we loved our old house, but I mean, this is brand new, and I love it.
Great. And when do you plan to move in, may I ask?
Tonight.
Oh my gosh! Oh.
Tonight, we probably bring our bed if we don't sleep on that one, and tonight.
Great. Well, Barbara, I want to thank you so much for all your time. We'll go ahead and let you enjoy your home now.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. God bless.
God bless you.
To see how far they've come in half a year really is astounding, but I want to show you some of that footage of what it looked like right in the aftermath of that storm. This is what it looked like on Monday, June 6th, driving over the Veterans Memorial Bridge into Mayfield. And this is what it looked like Wednesday, December 15th. That's 5 days after the tornado. Now, a lot has changed, but a lot has stayed the same. A lot of the debris is gone and cleaned up. A lot of the buildings are gone, and so are the homes. Governor Beshear gave $16 million from the Team Western Kentucky Tornado Relief Fund to help rebuild homes, but a lot of people I talk to say they feel like they're not seeing that money. And we don't want to take away from what a lot of nonprofits are doing. We've also seen a lot of rebuilds going up. One gentleman I spoke with from the NAACP and the Kiwanis Club says they still have to go through buildings to figure out if they're safe or not. Now, for comparison, take a look. This is a report from Tuesday, December 14th, over by South and Water Streets. Again, that was just a couple of days after the tornado. And if you look behind me, it's dark, but you can really see just how much destruction there was. And this is what that same spot looks like today. Now, this area where I'm standing was part of that rubble that you just saw me standing in front of, almost 6 months ago. The courthouse is maybe a block and a half, kind of behind us. So really a lot has been cleared out. Like I was saying, what was left of those buildings has been torn down. And some of the folks I've talked to here, they say it is not an overnight process. So 6 months, half a year might seem like it's been a long time, but really in the scope of things, in the grand scheme of things, it hasn't been that long since so much devastation hit this town and this city and its people. And that 6-month mark has not gone unnoticed. Governor Beshear was actually here in Mayfield today commemorating, that 6 months out. I'll have a lot more on his visit coming up in just a couple of minutes. For now, I will go ahead and send it back to you all in the studio. Jake, they're both 2-1 right now, so this is a big game, and I'm sure you can hear the band going behind me. They just did a wonderful rendition of the national anthem. And it's fall sports season, so we are at the football game, but there are a lot of student athletes who work hard in the fall. I'm joined by 3 of them right now. Thank you all so much for meeting with us. So we have Trey, who runs cross country. We have Justice, who's playing volleyball right now, and Callie, who's on the cheer team. I know you've got your ladies behind you here. How are your seasons going so far?
They're going great. As you can see, we're enjoying the football game right now, and competition season starts up in October, so we're excited for that.
Very cool. Justice?
Volleyball is not going as planned, but I think we'll get everything worked out when it comes to time for postseason.
Perfect. And how's it going cross country wise?
Cross country's going pretty well. Got a great group of guys going pretty good, and excited to see how we do.
Great. And we're going to wrap it up here, but what do you want to say to the guys on the football team tonight?
Good luck tonight. We need a win because I love to watch you guys win. Go Rams.
Horns up.
What they said.
Go Rams. All right. Thank you all so much. I will let you go ahead and enjoy the game. Things are getting pretty exciting here in Mount Vernon. We're going to keep an eye on things, Jake. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and send it back to you in the studio.